afternoon, cult members. Welcome to the Pop Culture Cult. I'm Sean.
I'm Janice.
And welcome to our trailer reaction for Fast 10. We're excited. We're going to get into it. It's 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
The whole movie.
Whole freaking movie. And this is only, I think, part 1. And go.
I know that this road has been very hard. And yet here you are, building this magnificent family.
What's going on in that head of yours?
Something little piece of it.
Well,
Is it Dad? They're not afraid of anything. But I am. I'm afraid of losing someone I love.
well, you know, the other one died, and the other one...
You're about to learn all about fear. Boom! You built such a beautiful life.
Hey, look, Jason Momoa is in this.
Love and family.
I never got that chance.
You stole that from
This
me.
is Brazil.
My future. My family. And now, I'm gonna break yours. Piece by piece.
Cool, guys. Look at explosions! That's Rome. Brazil and Rome.
He's coming for you with everything.
What's the plan, Dom?
I'm not sure anymore.
One of us might not come back from this. But we have to fight.
Honesty?
Never accept death when suffering is owed.
What is that?
What is that? It's a bowling ball. Really big bowling ball.
It's a setup.
Back on the bridge.
Yeah.
He's trying to tear us apart.
Winning used to be about winning.
Oh,
We
home.
raced for respect. Today, I raced to stop the bloodbath.
That's the problem with having such a big family. How do you choose the ones you save?
Kick your ass.
Let's race!
Car cannons.
I'm not even upset.
You still know how to drive? What do you think?
This is gonna be awkward.
It's showtime. Here we go.
Game recognizes game.
Honesty. That's just cheating.
Coming for you, son.
On a plane. Again.
Okay. All right.
We're driving out of the plane again.
I'm okay with it.
Be able to break my family.
I mean, that's not the weirdest thing I've ever done on that bridge.
Don't bring a helicopter to a car fight.
No.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'll be in my bunk.
Okay. There was a lot going on
There's
there.
it's like I said, it's 3 minutes and 45 seconds. 43 seconds. Okay, so this movie got pushed a whole year. So they have all been sitting around on their hands wanting to do this.
Yeah.
And I do honestly think this is supposed to be a 2-part final. They were supposed to be
Yeah,
filming both of them at the same time.
yeah, I thought I remember hearing that.
And
too.
that this is the first part. So somebody's gonna die. They're not really dying in the Fast and Furious unless it's Paul.
Right.
He's just not on
Well,
screen.
Yeah. He didn't die in Fast and Furious. He's
Right.
not on screen anymore.
Right, he's just not on screen. Which I'm okay with. Like I'm okay with it. There is rumors floating around that Brian will be in this movie, and that it's his brother coming in to be the body double, and then they're gonna CGI his face in like they did when Paul died.
Yeah.
And so, you ever watched a movie and thought like this is just visually amazing, and I just love the way it looks, and the colors are amazing. Well, our friends over at Movie Palette have come up with these great pieces of art that you could put up on your wall to show your love of movies without really necessarily being overly dramatic about it. Think of a movie barcode kind of thing, where you can look at the colors and know what the movie is, but it's very, very subtle. If you know us, we are into Tron Legacy. The music and the lights and the color itself is just amazing. Just to give you an idea of what they have, go to moviepalette.com, find your own personal favorite movie, your movie color palette, and have it hang on your wall. At checkout, put in Pop Culture 15 to get 15% off. Thank you, Movie Palette, for sponsoring this video. Link is in the description down below. And don't forget, use Pop Culture 15 at checkout to get 15% off your order. Yes.
Fast cars, hot girls, fighting, John Cena, Jason Momoa, Brie Larson.
Alan Richardson, like everybody that I want.
Was he in this?
He's in when their guy is falling through the building. He's the guy in the tactical stuff.
Oh, okay.
And so we were talking about it the other day. I think he's the replacement for Dwayne Johnson.
I kind of got the feeling that John Cena was the replacement.
John Cena is his brother. John Cena is Dominic's brother.
Yeah, that's right.
From the last one, and they had a falling out, and they kissed and made up, and now they're on the same side because family. Okay. But this one, I think,
Familia.
Right. I think this one, Alan is playing the government's FBI agent guy,
right,
who works with Dom and the group, or has Dom and the group come work for him. To fort some whatever thing.
Bigger than the both of us bad guy, which is apparently Jason Momoa, who is, I guess, the guy from Brazil's son.
I think is how they're kind of laying it out in front of us, or direct relative or something or whatever.
Yeah. Well, he says you took my family, or you took everything away from me.
Right.
So I think that,
and I like, if that is the angle that they're doing in this one, I like that there's consequences to their actions. There has been consequences to their actions in the past, but like when, because of the Brazilian job, I'm going to start calling it that because that's what it was. Because of the Brazilian job, Dom and Elsa got together.
Oh yeah,
that's why how Dom's got a kid.
Yeah.
Then Ramsey? No, Ramsey's Emily, the girl from Game of Thrones. That's Ramsey. Charlize Theron. Her killing Elsa off is ramifications from that job.
Right.
And so we still have this kind of like, and then you have the ramifications of killing off Luke Evans' character, or at least trying to kill him off, and that's how we got Owen Shaw. And then Shaw came to come to the realization that actually they're doing things that kind of got caught in the crossfire. So there's been ramifications, but then there's been this kind of resolution to those people. This doesn't feel like there's a resolution there.
Well, I mean, this is the last one, right? Or this
the part one.
Part one and part two are the last ones. I'm assuming. I mean, they've said that probably before, but I think Finn's probably getting a little long in the tooth to be.
Finn is, I think, by the time this comes out, he'll be 53.
Yeah,
something like that.
I mean, and a lot of his stunts and stuff are in cars, but still,
yeah,
it's the same thing with Dave Bautista. You gotta keep in some sort of shape, because you've built a reputation on being this body type or whatever.
Right.
So that starts to get a little harder to do as you get older. So
trying currently, and I hurt my knee because I was standing too much for an entire weekend, and now I can't work out for a whole week. Whatever.
But yeah, I mean, if it's truly gonna be the last one, then like you said, Letty died and then she came back, and
Han died
and then he came back, and the house got blown up and now it's rebuilt. And
right. And what this series has turned into is fallible superheroes with cool cars. It didn't start off as that. It started off as a cool cars heist movie,
Yeah.
and it's turned into superheroes that are flawed, who have really cool cars, but can do things that most people can't. And I'm okay with that. But because of that, they've allowed themselves to stretch us as the viewers' sense of reality a little bit.
Yeah.
And the way they've explained everybody coming back has made complete sense.
It has. And I mean, I just,
A level of believability there, which makes it work.
yeah, it looks, like we don't have quite the same, jumping a Bugatti from 100-story building to another 100-story building is pushing it, right? I mean, I can maybe believe the whole 2 helicopters, swing.
That car is heavy.
Yeah. Well, and it didn't work, did it? They both slammed into each other. But I haven't seen any of that in this one, and I'm glad for it. But you can't. It's the Fast series. You can't diagnose them. They're not cinematic, treasures. They're not going to win Oscars. They're just fun.
No, but it's going to make
They're
$2
fun.
billion.
Yeah, they're fun. There's
Because-
cool cars. There's good-looking people. There's some heart, and that's
Very diverse cast, worldly cast. So you get
you get to go see some other places
yeah.
and cool stunts.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
that's
The Mission Impossible series has lasted for so long because much of the same reason. A couple of really cool set pieces, a couple of really cool fight sequences. There's some emotional connection with those characters that they portray out to us, and they keep making them. We're getting
Yeah.
2 more
Yeah.
of that before Tom is in a state in his 60s where he just really can't do it anymore. So a lot of people complain that the big blockbuster is dead. It's only MCU movies, and I'm like, this is a big blockbuster movie, popcorn chewing, having fun, big shit-eating grin on my face because of everything you just talked about. And the reason we keep coming back to these, cool, flashy, shiny, whatever, that's not going to keep our interest. Our interest is going to continue to keep coming back because there's heart and there's emotion in what this big, stupid, popcorn-eating movie is. And people seem to forget that when they start complaining about these things. I openly cried when I almost called it an episode. That shows you how many of these have been. The movie when Paul Walker died, and they did such a great job of sending him off into the sunset. We all openly cried because of that, and it wasn't because Paul was a great actor or he was known for anything. He did a couple other things that he was good in, but not great in. It was because we were emotionally connected to Brian,
Mhm.
and so just the way they've handled everything, I think, has been really good. So I'm excited, obviously, or I'd talk another 20 minutes about all the cars.
Couldn't tell.
And Helen, okay, there's 2 more things. Helen Mirren being in this series is amazing. I'm there for it. They've also been really good about giving us fights that we didn't know we wanted to see. Dwayne Johnson and Vin Diesel, like we didn't know we all knew we wanted to see that, whatever. But Charlize Theron and Michelle Rodriguez actually getting to fight.
No, Brie. It was Brie, wasn't it?
No,
Oh,
it
was
was
it Charlize?
Charlize Theron
Oh, okay.
and Michelle Rodriguez.
Okay.
Who I didn't know I needed this fight. Now the whole movie is to go see them fight in some freaking lab or whatever, throwing each other around. I just yes. I'll be in my bunk. So let us know what you thought of this trailer and our reaction to it in the comments down below. Please be nice. That's a requirement around here. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. Follow us on all the social media stuff, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Links in the description down below. Follow us this super giant full serial
Football
game.
thingy.
There will be tons of trailer reactions we'll be posting, so follow us here. And until next time, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.